And you know that. And you know that. Light father, light son, watch your mouth. Whole another week, whole another chapter. You smell it? That's what it is. How you feeling, Pop?
I'm doing great, man. Yeah. And here enjoying some of that CBD, CBD, CBD.
CBD, CBD. Pot is illegal in my state. CBD, CBD.
Yep.
I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on the cast to start. I had this rolled up since about 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's a celebration.
Got me
Nobody
watching.
ever asked me, man, why y'all drink so much beers, man? Why y'all smoke so much weed on the smoke so much CBD? It's because it's a celebration, man. Every time we do another episode, it's a celebration. So I don't know what y'all popping to, but we win every
Every
single week.
everyone I drink, they donate a penny to the North Carolina educational system.
Right.
So the more I
And if
drink, the more I can educate.
and if the funds seem to go missing, ask the North Carolina gambling educational system where the money at. Don't ask me. Light Father, Light Son podcast back at you again. You already know what it is. Ain't nothing changed but the name of the mail. Uh, yeah, man. Just want to say, we do this all the time. And before we get started, Pop, man, I love you. Super proud of you. Let's keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. I love you too, sir. I
So,
love you too.
what you need to tell the
Educate.
folks? You got something you want to tell the folks?
Yeah, this is just for educational purposes only. This is just
Right.
our opinions.
That's all. That's all. Man, Dad, man, we got some items today. Quite a
Let's
few
jump on.
items to speak on, and it's pretty ridiculous. So Kamala Harris um decided she was gonna find out who her VP was, and that vice president, or at least her running mate for vice president, and that man's name is Tim Walz. He comes out of Minnesota. Believe he's the governor or something like that. Um, of Minnesota. So he's gonna go ahead on about his business. A nickname came upon that man. His nickname is Tampon Tim because in his state he had legalized it or wrote it into the bill that every single school system needs to have menstrual products that's tampons and pads given to the students for free from the fourth grade till high school. That's actually something I think is pretty awesome because a lot of girls, I've seen it myself. I've seen a lot of women from where I come from have to steal pads because they didn't have enough. So I like that about the VP. It's all I really heard about him, but he's got a nickname called Tampon Tim. Tim Walz, Walz. Have you heard of this man?
I did. I did. I'm glad you speak on that. He was in charge when that tragedy happened to George.
Got you. Got you. Out in
And
Minneapolis. Is that right? George Floyd in
huh?
Minneapolis? George
Yeah.
Floyd in Minneapolis. Shout out to Prince.
I'm not gonna get too much into that, but what I will say is, my opinion. I think a girl trying to reach out to her bloodline.
Which is what?
She done made. She done made. She done talk good things about the Indian. She don't talk good things about the Asians. You don't hear her talk too much. Well, I haven't about the black side of her.
Yeah.
And I guess what I'm getting at, it could be a little premature, but again, this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to sway nobody in no direction. I might
Yeah.
not be absolutely sure what I'm talking about, but this is just my opinion. It's mighty ironic, though. You picked the man that stood up the most for a gentleman called George Floyd.
Mm,
Happened to be a black man called George Floyd
right.
in Minnesota. So are you
Yeah.
saying, you out for my black people? So I think you should be my running mate? Or, I mean, who knows? One never knows. I just want
It's
to ask
definitely a nice
questions.
trophy. It's definitely a
Huh?
nice trophy. I said it's certainly a nice trophy.
Yeah.
It's certainly a nice trophy to have. Honestly,
Yes. Yes.
that's just a quick sidetrack, related but unrelated. In the same report that I read, it made sure to say that Donald Trump also signed an executive order in 2018 that mandated that our prisons give women menstrual pads, tampons and menstrual pads free. That's on the state. Apparently in Minnesota it wound up costing the kids about $2 a kid. That's how much it costs. So before Donald Trump actually came in office, and this is kind of a joke to think about, did anybody know that women had to pay for menstrual products in prison?
Well, not to that degree, but it makes sense because men has to pay for toilet paper. They got to pay for
But
toothpaste.
yeah, but that's toiletries. Obviously, we get we need toilet paper too, but like obviously they need pads. We can use a T-shirt and wipe our ass over and over again.
Yeah, but I think toilet paper is just as important as pads. Even if you use even if you use the towel to wipe any one of those body parts in
Right.
jail, where you gonna put it?
Gotta rinse it out.
Now you're gonna get beat the hell down
Yeah.
because you that's unsanitary.
Yeah.
Either way you look at it, it's unsanitary. People get murdered for being dirty.
Mm,
But
mm.
again, it's part of what the human body needs.
And
You have
minimum in prison, minimum amount of toilet paper is given to you, minimum amount of soap, but it's not enough to get you through. And those men also do still have to pay for extra toilet paper, extra soap. Yes. Yes, that is true. They might give you one a week, you know what I'm saying? But if you got that bad chimichangas, you done went
yep,
through that half ply toilet paper, and not even one ply, it's half ply,
yeah.
half ply. It
And they
feel
put
like that. It feel like that fly trap. You know them fly traps that used to hang from the ceiling.
yeah, yeah. And they find a way to to flip that one ply into a half ply and roll cigarettes.
Cigarettes, yep. Papers, they've kites, so they can relay messages to their mans and them.
Yep,
Yep.
it's
Lighters,
crazy.
they're making lighters out the toilet paper.
It's crazy. It's crazy that the things that people honestly have to go through, but don't think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
That same token, why isn't also mandatory that all kids has the necessities when going to school? Hell, they even
Why?
got a corporation in North Carolina. They got a whole corporation call themselves designed for that.
Yeah.
It's called the North Carolina Educational Lottery. But
I go ahead.
each year, each year you see these people, which is a good thing, giving jobs, back to school jobs. But they shouldn't even have to be doing that.
Yeah.
There's probably more children that need help than anything.
Or children of the future. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I asked a friend of mine, excuse me, got the burps. I asked a good friend of mine, what do you think? What do you actually think was the purpose of us going to school from kindergarten to 12th grade? I brought that up to a gentleman earlier today, one of my good friends. I got
Hmm.
his answer, and I'm asking you now before I display how I feel. What is the purpose of them telling you legally you need to send me? Let's just use me, not no other child. Let's just use me. Use me. You need to send me to a school for 13 years, including kindergarten. And if I mess up too much, you go into jail for it. What was the bottom line? At the math and English, which I learned in let's say eighth grade, I had that pretty much mastered.
What's the bottom line is the less kids go to a particular school, the less funding they get. It's all, in my opinion, it's all a corporation.
Okay.
So, just like we do census every 4 years, schools do that too.
Okay.
And they get bonuses on different things. The more people graduate, you know what I'm saying? Now, they're not going to allow you coming in messing with their bread.
Yes.
All they're going to do is refer you to another corporation, and the parents going to have to deal with that.
Yeah. I've got another. I got another quick thought process about this. You and I have a mutual friend named Fred, right? We're gonna call the man Fred. We know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Fred is an older gentleman who can't read. Fred is an older gentleman who probably couldn't do much math. Know how to count their money, I'm sure. But in this day and age, in my lifetime, Fred owns a house. Fred owns a house, and there are people with educations that I know who can't actually. They live in check to check. My argument is that I'm almost certain Fred didn't go to conventional school. He had to go either get a job or work on the homestead. With that being said, with no formal education, he is better off in life as far as the American dream goes than I am. So
Probably.
if you got kids actually learning skills when they're in the ninth grade, they're not going to worry about they're like biology. Why do that? Some kids are going to do biology, some ain't. But forcing all the kids to do it is absolutely stupid. Some the kids who want to be biologists will be biologists. Just like they didn't teach me astronomy in school, but some kids become astronauts. It's just what it's
Yeah.
going to be. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Fred
But
can't
again,
read. Fred can't probably can't write. He owns a
yeah,
house. That's a pretty damn big deal.
yeah. Everything he got, he owns actually.
You know, another man. Let's call him Step Granddaddy. Let's call him Step Granddaddy. Another man. Wasn't the best at reading. Knew how to count. Before it was all said and done, he figured it out. There's something to be said about that. This is somebody who was probably related to a slave, or related to somebody who was anyway. Or excuse me, his parent before that was probably a slave. That's the case with Fred too.
Yep.
That's the case with Fred too. But yeah, man, we over from that. Oh,
Yeah.
it's indoctrination though. I think we talked about this before. This is my point of it. I think it's indoctrination. I think they're either training the kids for 13 years to either work in a cubicle, work inside of a cubicle for 20 years and shut your mouth, or work inside of a prison cell, a 6 by 10, and shut your mouth. That's it. A 6 by 10 pop is such a small room that if I had laid one way, I'm 6'2". If I laid down one way, I couldn't actually stretch out. And
Mm-hmm.
two men sleeping in that.
Mm,
Like, I ain't gonna say it's torture because some people actually need that if you're out here doing sinister stuff. But if you selling reefer, you don't need to see the inside of no jail cell. Now,
mm.
next subject, Boeing, which we've been keeping up with since the very beginning. I just want y'all to know that. Me and my pop been really sticking on Boeing for a very long time. Boeing, the aerospace company, that's Boeing. They make airplanes and they got government contracts for warships and airplanes and spaceships. Well, the Boeing Starliner has been stuck in space now for 60 days. You and I have been speaking about that. Well, we spoke on it before. It's been 60 days now, and Boeing is claiming they can't help it. They can't get these people back for whatever reason. Boeing's already been pissing the bed. They're claiming that Elon Musk's company should be able to save them somewhere in February through the company SpaceX. Now, this is my argument. If Elon Musk saves those two astronauts, he becomes the most loved man in the world. Whether you like him or not, he owns it. Like they're not setting him up, but there's a grand plan happening because they're trying to fight him at every corner. If Elon Musk is able to save astronauts, that's even better than being the president. You know what I'm saying? Like what a remarkable accolade. And so I just want to put that out there. How do you feel about that? Boeing's pissing the bed again. The Starliner can't come home. They can't do nothing about it. And Elon Musk might save the day somewhere in February. How you feel about that?
If it's possible, I think it was meant to be. I think it's part of the plan. It is possible. Let me rephrase that. It is possible. But of course, NASA got some shit out there that's make it possible as well.
Yeah, NASA's in bed with Boeing.
Yeah.
Boeing is the contractor to NASA.
Hmm. So NASA have some stuff that can go get those boys.
But it's the
There's a
same
reason
company. If they can't do it, I don't know why they wouldn't do it. Hello?
you're breaking up. You're breaking
Can
up.
you, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm saying
Say it
that
again. I didn't hear you.
Boeing is working for NASA underneath the contract. NASA doesn't make NASA doesn't make spaceships. Boeing does. NASA's the program. That's it. Like the FBI doesn't make drugs. They just sell them.
Okay. I get that. But all I'm saying is there was a way for that that thing to leave here. There's a way for something else to leave here also.
Yeah.
I think it was part of the design.
So do you think that Elon Musk has been chosen to go maybe save those people in February?
Yeah, that's very well possible. Time will
Then
tell.
why did they hate him so much when he opened the X platform and so on? Who would want him to win if he is the true? He's not an American, but he's what most people would call a true American. He ain't got fu money. He got f the world money. I can go live in my pit for the rest of my life right now.
Well, the best way I can answer that question is when I is a scenario, same scenario to me. When Ice Cube started the 303,
Yes,
the NBA went nuts.
yes.
Shouldn't hurt. You don't want to do it. We don't care. No, you can't. What we can't. No, you can't. Now we look at something bigger than Ice Cube and the NBA. Right now, well, a couple of days ago in Paris, they had the 3-on-3 basketball ship.
Jimmer Fredette. Jimmer Fredette made it to the Olympics. Amazing. They got smoked. America,
Now,
that
why
is.
give so much? held to Ice Cube and not fight the Olympics.
Yes. Wow.
You
Well,
see, they gave him hell to figure
yes.
him out. Now they
Yes.
realize he something. They could get some of that paper from him as well, and throughout the corporation, whether it's taking him to court, suing him, whatever.
Yes.
Then once it happened, if he's not careful, they'll take the whole design. And you hear something like the man mysteriously died of an overdose.
This is my thing
That's how,
too with that. Have you seen those guys on that 3-on-3 American team?
yeah.
Garbage. Garbage. So the guys, if America wants to win championships, that's how like what you're saying makes sense because it's really fishy. Jimmer Fredette was in the pros when I was in college. Jimmer Fredette's been out of the league for many, many years. He is nowhere near professional, at least not in America. You know what I'm saying? Or at least not in the NBA. Let's just say that. Jimmer Fredette came from BYU. He was the starting point guard. And my thing is, where is Russell Westbrook? Like, let that man go get let him go get a ring. Did they not want to play? Like, did they not make the team because they're not good enough? Where's Russell Westbrook? Where like let's just say let's get Russell Westbrook, Dwight Howard. You pick the other man. You pick the other man. Y'all go get us
Lamar,
a ring in three. Lamar Odom, hell no, he can't play no more.
well, I mean, you give him some
Hell
training,
no,
sure he could.
no.
Sure he could.
He-
Those
I don't
three
need
could
him
be.
to compete.
They could be. I think they could be champs. 3-on-3. I think they can still
Lamar
go.
Odom, Lamar Odom, seriously, Pop?
Yep. Because you got the height, you got everything you need.
I'm
You
talking
got the
about
experience.
guys that are just actively in the NBA or just removed from the NBA. Let's keep it
Right.
within like you just got out the NBA in the past 2, 3 years, or
Okay.
you're still in the NBA.
Okay. I see what you're saying. In that case, I can't think of nobody.
We got Westbrook. What he? You don't think he wants a
He
gold ring, a gold medal?
he's he's out the league.
No, he's still no. I'm saying either still in the league or fresh out the league in the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Or we could just keep it in the league. He's still in the league. Like Russell Westbrook isn't doing anything. Jalen
Hmm.
Brown isn't doing anything. Uh,
Yo, Big Bear,
who else?
my man Big Bear from Houston.
James Harden. Yeah, but you need a big man. You need. Nah, I wouldn't trust James these days. I wouldn't trust James these days.
Okay, but
Chris Paul
still.
ain't doing nothing. He actually got his last contract ever. He got signed to the Spurs. This is probably gonna be his last contract, and he's done after this.
All right. Again, though, that was something that somebody else thought of, put it into action, actually paid people decently,
Right.
and the whole NBA hated his guts.
Yeah.
And now they got it. I'm, I'm gonna say this, then let's move on. Breakdancing was considered for the poor people, the poor man's way of celebrating through dance. Never went nowhere. Nobody never respected it. Nothing.
Okay.
Now they figured out a way to put it in to the corporation. And Friday coming is going to be the first breakdancing
Only
on their way to getting. Yeah,
yeah,
going to have a
yeah.
gold, silver, and a bronze. Where were they at back in the days up in the Bronx? At least acknowledge the people.
Yes. Yes.
But let
You
us
know
move
what else
on.
is fair? You know,
What?
let me piggyback on that though. You know what else is fair that happened? Skateboarding was a sport for dirty kids,
Yep.
punk kids. It
Yep.
wasn't the rich person's sport. It was really street white kids out there surfing. I mean, I'm sorry, skateboarding out there on the street, so on and so forth, and figuring it out. It became an Olympic sport. But what really pisses me off is that right now there's an 11-year old girl, I believe it is, that's in the Olympic Games right now going out for China, I believe it is, on the skateboard. But you gotta spend 1 year in the college in order to play for the NBA. I say all of that to say they're only going to hire professionals now. Back in the day, before the Dream Team, before they outlawed it, it was all college kids and retired people that was playing for the Olympics, and the stars weren't there. Now that they done passed the litigation after the Dream Team, 1990, was that one? Or is that 92? Barcelona? Is that
Something like
92?
that. Something
Okay,
like that.
92 Barcelona. They wound up going out there. They passed the litigation. For people who don't know, that's the like it used to be old people and college kids. Is that right? Playing basketball in the Olympics. Is that correct, Pop?
It was nobody's. It was never nobody's. You could have been older, you could have been younger, but it was
There were no stars though, right? There was
yeah,
purposely no stars in the NBA. I mean, in the Olympics.
yeah.
We see all of that, and now I forgot where we was even going, man. It's the Olympics is a sham job. I'm calling that out too. The Olympics is an obvious sham job. Y'all raising money for Kellogg's. Y'all got these people. They get this. They care about it so much. They get it tattooed on their body. They make the Olympics. That's a special thing. A lot of these Olympians have 5 stars tattooed on them, and y'all not paying them nothing. And y'all made what's his name? Michael Phelps go find his money. He got 23 championships for America. Y'all made that boy go find his money through Subway commercials. Y'all dead ass wrong. Y'all dead ass wrong. That subject. All right, let's see if I can get this right. Here we go. Federal co- ah, federal court upholds a 10-year ban of military style firearms. Right? Let me give you the state. If the military, I'm sorry, that was a no. So federal court uphold 10-year ban of military style firearms. Okay, this is in the state of Maryland. Maryland passed the law after this is 10 years ago after a 20-year-old man who they didn't name his name, so I made sure to find it. Bastard, they made sure not to name him, so I made sure to find him. Maryland passed a law after a 20-year-old man killed 20 kids and 6 adults in the state of Connecticut in 2012, and that was the Sandy Hook murder. Do you remember that? The Sandy Hook massacre?
Yeah.
That's in Connecticut. So Maryland is not Connecticut. But with that being said, that man's name is Adam Lanza. Adam Lanza is the man who they accuse killed 20 kids and 6 adults. Sandy Hook should not be how we remember it. We should remember his name, Adam Lanza, with your punk ass. But that's beside the point. The point being, the federal court decided that the ban that Maryland put in order was to be upheld. So you can have a gun in Maryland, but you cannot have an assault style rifle, or you cannot have a assault rifle, aka military style rifle. And if you do own a firearm, which is gonna have to be a pistol, it's got to be limited to 10 bullets in your clip. If you got 11, you're breaking the law. And my question was, why in the hell is it okay? Because we know guns are guns. Why? if it's military style firearms, why are we not allowed to have those guns? Why can I not have an AR-15 in Maryland? This happened in Connecticut. Those murders, by the way, happened in
Yeah,
Connecticut.
yeah.
So why does Maryland decide that y'all can actually stifle my guns, and the federal government decided they were going to back that up? Where is that constitutional at?
It's not. It's not. But it started in certain states. Hell, in the state of New York, it take the act of Congress to own a pistol.
Hmm.
Now, when our forefathers wrote that Constitution, they never said you can tow the 22, but you can't tow the AK-47.
Yes,
They
yes.
said you have the right to bear arms.
And real quick, please let me throw this in there. Pop, that's dead true. And most of those guys who wrote the Declaration was involved with wars themselves. They came home
Gun,
with military grade guns. It was the
yeah,
highest technology they had. They brought those guns home to Springfield, all of that. So like they knew where guns were. They certainly knew what guns were. George Washington knew what the hell a gun was. So all of that, oh, they didn't have AKs back then. It doesn't matter. They had the best, highest grade of guns out there, and George Washington brought his guns home after he fought that war. So don't try it. Don't try it.
hell, that Tommy gun is still one of the best weapons ever made.
Thompson with a drum, you ain't lying.
What about that
Thompson
other one?
with
What's
a
that
drum.
other one? What's that other one? I can't think of it. The one that you
That's the
crank.
Gat gun, the Gatling, yeah, with the crank on it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you remember them
Now,
old gangster movies? The Tommy with the drum? That's crazy.
yeah,
That's a good gun. It's gonna survive everything.
in the state of North Carolina,
Hmm.
and also it said you have the right to bear arms.
Yes.
So when we think of arms, we only think about firearms.
Yes.
Pepper spray is an arm. The state of North Carolina, you can't even tote brass knuckles.
No.
You breaking the law.
And who decides what's the limit? What if I decide that this is only for educational purposes? I am not interested in doing anything to harm my community. Anybody that watches this, chill the hell out. I am only asking the question: who draws the line, and why is a pipe bomb not known as an arm? I don't believe people should carry pipe bombs, not whatsoever. But what is an arm? Is a grenade known as an arm? I think it is. So why would a pipe bomb not be? I'm simply asking the question.
Why is when you use the word arm, it only refers to a gun? They pronounce it a firearm.
Right, that's a
They
particular thing. Yeah.
they don't pronounce a knife as a lettuce cutting arm. They don't consider a fork an arm. But any of those things can be used to defend yourself.
Yes. Yes.
I think they want you to die out so they can go ahead and cash out on your insurance policy, man.
And
They
any of
want
those boxers out there, y'all make sure y'all be careful and learn your history. I'm not sure what the history is of this and why they decided to do this. And I don't know if it has anything to do with race. I hope it doesn't. But when you want to be a boxer and they tell you to register your hands, like your hands are registered for life, it's in the registry. So even if it's 20 years from now, you may not be in the gym no more. but that's gonna be used against you. Oh yeah, Your Honor, you swung at a horse swing. You was just drunk. You happened to nail him. You can't even box no more. Oh Your Honor, yeah, yeah, yeah. Registered hands in 1985. Yeah, 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 yeah. He knew better. How dare you go out there and go murder that man?
Punch him in his head.
Murder. I try to stay away from the registries, man. And whenever I go out to vote, I'm gonna go and vote, and and they gonna say, "Hey man, can you register?" And I'm like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. What are you talking about? I got my ID. You want the birth certificate or you want the blue star? Is the blue star gonna be enough, or you still gotta register once you get the blue star? See, y'all garbage, man. I just need to know, but we'll find out soon enough. Chop ass.
Man, it's the corporation, man. It's the corporation.
Oh Lord, check out New York City out here pissing the bed again. New York, Nassau County Nassau County is saying now that wearing ski masks during public protests will be known as a misdemeanor and is punishable by $1,000 fine, and 1 year in jail because there's been a bunch of pro-Palestine people out there with masks on their face hiding their identities. Now, New York State was the leading charge in people telling them they needed to mask up and they needed to go stay up in the house and they stripped away your rights. They were leading the
Yep,
charge. Now they're telling
yep.
you if you go to a public mass meeting and you have a mask on, that is a misdemeanor charge. Now you're go to New York if you want to. That's dumb as hell. Yeah, fuck. Did you hear what I said? Like, what? How is that even possible? What was that possible? Nassau County. Who are y'all? Like y'all, who are y'all? Y'all said if you go outside in New York, we hitting y'all with fines. It was hard for people to shop and got people used to Instacart, and they Instacarting now more than ever in New York. Like, who are y'all? What you got to say, Pop? Because I can't believe it. I can't
I've
believe
been talking. We've been talking about this for long time now, and all I got to say is, America, please wake up. Please go to your council meetings. Please stop letting them do these things to you. Because I mean, today it's a mask. Tomorrow's brass knuckles. Next thing you know, all the people that have guns for the right reasons, they're gonna try it.
it. Yeah.
Give me that.
Maryland ain't got no AKs. They taking them away. You get caught with an AR, you're done. You're done. You got 11 in the clip. You got 10 in the clip, one in the chamber. Good day, kind sir. You going to jail. You going to jail. Nah, that's pathetic. Nah, they taking everybody rights away slowly but surely. But
Yeah.
eventually, we gonna have to figure out what the hell we gonna do.
Child Almighty. Yeah, a woman, she can't have an abortion.
Mhm.
You know, they the parents can't be parents. Kid can go to school and they do whatever they want to them, say whatever they want to them. Hmm. Give me
And then
my
you were
40 acres.
talking. Go ahead. That's actually what I was about to hit on. Go ahead.
Yeah, give me my 40 acres in my mill. I don't need nothing from you. I don't want nothing from you. Nothing. I don't want your damn Duke Energy fucking what they call it damn thing. Your meter. I don't want none of that.
No,
I don't want your powers, your city water. I don't want none of that.
no,
I told
no.
you, I'd rather get killed in nature than by the corporation. At least nature's just doing what it's taught to do.
And I'm going back and I'm actually doing good. It ain't let the government kill me for no reason. If a bear kills me, It's gonna take a crap and mushrooms gonna grow from it and all types of stuff. It's gonna be okay. That's
It's
what it's
gonna be
supposed
okay.
to be.
And if I hunt down a bear and kill that bear, it's gonna be done. It ain't gonna be this pink slime shit that the USDA passed.
Whoa. Wow, wow, I be waving that thing at him. Man, nah, dude, actually I seen I see how big a bear was compared to a man. And I was like, yeah, okay, I see what they're talking about. I've never seen a bear up close. So when I seen him next to that man, though, I said, okay, that's why they
I
say, yeah, I get it now. I get it. You're gonna need that Gatling gun. You're gonna need that Tommy.
all you gonna pick up is hamburger meat. You got to tear him up, man.
Mhm,
You got to
mhm,
word up. You got
mhm.
dangerous, man. They could run, they could swim, they climb trees.
Oh, super fast, super
Oh my
fast.
god,
Hit a 40-yard dash on you. Yeah, they don't care. They don't
Usain
care.
Bolt, Usain Bolt,
I get
that pull.
yelling on them. Ah,
Yeah,
what you want? Shut up. Nah, I claim I'm acting hard. I've actually I was scared the other day when a dog was at the bottom of the stairs. Man, it's a dog I know personally, and he started barking the wrong way, and I got shook. So I know a bear. I'm not gonna act tough, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm lying. I'm just acting tough, man. For real. I don't know what's gonna happen if a bear run up on me. I'm probably kibbles, and that's okay. That's okay. Probably they gonna turn me into kibbles, man. Word,
Dang, that'd be bad.
word. That's it.
That'd
But
be.
hey, you know. Anyway, what else we got here, man? Oh no,
What else we working
oh
with, man?
no.
Uh oh.
Israel, what you doing? Israel, what you out here doing, man? Had to find out the names. Had to find out the names. They kept saying the leader of this, the so and so of that. Let's call out them names. Israel killed a man last week. Was that last
Mm.
week? Yeah, last week, July 31st. July 31st in the capital of Iran. My dad broke this news to me. Killed the man. He was the leader allegedly of 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 the country. He was the prime minister. I think he was the leader of the country. Very high ranking man. But they killed Israel, who did not take blame for this, by the way. This is important. Israel did not take blame for killing that man. But his name is Ismail, Ismail, Ishmael, I guess, Ismail Haniya. I apologize. Haniyaaeh. And he got killed July 31st. Now, they're claiming that a new leader, and his name is Yaha Sinwar, Yahyasinwar. And Israel is openly in the world saying that they are looking forward to killing him and saying that they vow to kill this man because they claim he's the leader of Hamas now. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it is. But what I do know is I never heard of a country really open declaring they gonna kill a man, open face kill a man. Now he's warning us. Israel is warning us and telling us, okay, we gonna kill some more people, but we gonna find who we looking for. So sorry we bombed that school and that hospital, but we found our guy, and we're so geared up to it we won't care because Beyonce is gonna be on tour again or Russell Westbrook or Russell Wilson's gonna, do really good at his new team. I don't know.
Woo! They
How you
changed
feel
him
about
up.
that, Bob? How you feel about that?
Hey man, they learn from the best. That's it. From the best, man. They had great teachers.
So listen,
Remember ago they
they
caught
killing
that them,
people. Go ahead.
remember months ago they caught that one of the presidents, I forget where he was from, him and his first man in a
Mhm.
helicopter crash. Remember that?
Yes, I believe that was, man, forgive me if I'm wrong. I believe it was Syria, the country right north of Israel. I can't remember Jordan or Syria. It was something
I,
like that. I can't
but
look
all
it
the
up or I'm a disconnect from the phone, but I hate reporting bad stuff. That I don't mean to lie about that.
but that's not a lie. The two people died in a suspicious helicopter crash.
That is true. Not sure what country. Believe it's Syria, but yes, that is true. I just don't know which country they from.
Now that made me think. Any president, any country, you don't have somebody that's taking care of your transportation, your helicopters, working on them, your planes, making sure they're good to go. Hell, your car, making sure the oil change.
Of course.
How does it just mysteriously run into a mountain with all of that radar on it? Oh, maybe the radar got jammed. They lost their altitude. They lost where they was at. But I do know,
Or it could have been kamikaze. It could have been straight up, hey man, your pilot's been compromised for whatever
yeah,
reason. We know it happened in 9/11, so it's not impossible. The guy
yeah,
who drove it into the plane certainly was on the plane, so it could have been kamikaze. It could have been paid murder for hire.
they could have been, and they can make it look however they want. But
Yeah.
back to and I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. You know what I mean? I'm not getting religious. It doesn't matter to me whether you
It's for
Jewish.
educational purpose. We just talking.
Yeah,
We just talking.
but they learned the best, man. They learned from the best, man.
That's the
They
United.
got
What you
people
call it?
right now.
United.
They got some of our people right now on their ground, helping them maneuver the way they need to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm
Sending
saying?
war. We
Yeah.
got warships over there right now, sitting in the water, ready to
Waiting,
go,
waiting.
ready to go.
How
They know
much
who to
money is
bully and
that?
who not. I couldn't
How much
imagine.
money is these big ass ships? You know, all the planes got to be fueled up. The big ass tankers got to be fueled up. All of those people on there, you got to cook, eat,
It's their
sleep,
salary.
toilet paper.
They got salaries. Yeah, they got to get paid. Gasoline. They gotta like. There's a smaller ship that fuels up the big ship and keeps the tank full whenever the planes come on and off. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't just move that big ass thing how they want to. Small ships come in, dump it in the
Yep.
tank, keep it high. You know what I'm saying? This
Mm.
is this is. Have you ever seen it? Look how badass human beings are. You ever seen it when the plane come up to the other plane and they doing low on fuel and the guy come in and just zoop,
Yep.
drop fuel off in the tank, zoop, keep it hot, bro. See you later.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. That's just what else can I say? That is just awesome. It really is.
It
But
is.
anyway, clowns, man. They clowns. Let me see what else I got up here. Okay. Well, you say you want to follow up on if black people can be racist and I put up there on the cover of the week this week was Drake when he had blackface on, and I said is blackface black enough? I put that up there. I really mean that when I say that. when a black person's wearing blackface, and let's say is blackface black enough? And
Mm.
you wanted to follow up on that, so I want you to lead the charge in this, man. And I'm here. I'm here. We can keep it high.
Well, for me, it's more of black versus black or black on black. Or our people are crazy, man. I want our people to start doing better for ourselves. We got people that consider themselves black people, and they're
Okay.
going out and they supporting everybody else. I know you got black people that supporting the Jews. I know you got black people that supporting whoever that hate black people.
Right.
I know I got my cousin that don't like me for no reason. I know you got Tommy down the street there don't like you because you talk to the girl he always wanted.
With the big old flat butt. Yeah.
It's it's the self hatred. When are we gonna stop? Why do we allow so many different nationalities to infiltrate us for all the wrong reason? Corporations I'm getting with child support, the DNA system, the jail system. Why do a woman say, now some women might not understand what I'm saying to her, but some women that are real women know exactly what I'm saying. Why
Right.
is it that a female could chest bump a man? Get out of here. I'll do this, I'll do that. Integrate the man. Then when the man give you what you want, now you go to the corporation looking for help. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right. See how it do?
That
It do.
boyfriend phrase, I'll do this, I'll do that. Even hit the man. Then when the man strike back, he's at
Oh, I
fault.
was saying
How,
to
how in the hell, this is another thing of black on black. How in the hell did Chris Brown have to go through all of that bullshit with him and Rihanna, and she walked all of it? And
yeah,
she started, she hit him.
yeah.
That's on black. They
I
taught
love
to do
I
this.
ever.
We're taught to do this stupid stuff to each other. We are taught. That's how they get us every time. Way before slavery. They infiltrate us and make us sell each other out. Whole world talk about slavery, slavery, slavery. It's a fact. It happened. But those people cannot come to that continent and take hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people without somebody in that country allowing that to happen to them.
Can I throw out a bit of
Please,
a reach? This is a reach, a theory. The only reason why certain races, like multiple races, exist is because they are the ones that are racist. I do know that there are some black racists out there, and it makes total sense. But most from I've been surrounded around American black people my entire life. Most of them are not. Most of them they might be ignorant, but they'll go shopping with whoever or spend their money on whoever and go out there and actually give people a chance. But our race as black people are gonna dwindle out because if you look at other races, you find out that they are the most racist. And I ain't gonna put out no particular nationalities, but I done smashed a lot of y'all daughters out here, and they was like, "Nah, man, my pops ain't with you coming home," cause I had dark skin. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Handsome as can be, and I ain't want to meet your daddy, cause the pistol got a clip at the end. Out, oh, never mind. I don't live in Maryland. I apologize. I got this. I got talking crazy. Yeah, yeah. I don't live in Maryland, but you know,
You,
it's. Go ahead.
I want every black person listening to me to think about this, and this should pretty much pinpoint it. Think about if you had a fight in your life, and I'm not talking about sports. I'm not talking about boxing or wrestling or, you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about just life outside of sports and shit. If you had fights in your life, I want you to think about how many fights you have and how many fights you've had with people outside of your race. And if there's more people inside your race that you have fights with than outside of your race, then you are the ones I'm talking to. You need to do
Mm,
some soul searching. There's a reason for that.
yeah,
Those are the ones I'm talking to. The ones that got their head on straight, you ain't got to listen to this. But you know of somebody that I'm talking about. Yep.
of course, of course, of
I've had
course.
many fights. I've had many fights in my day. I never had a fight with a Latino man. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I've never had a fight with a Jewish man, an African man,
Me neither.
Italian man, Chinese man, none of that. Samoan man, no.
Never. I never got into a fight with one. You're right. You're right.
It's always been inner city people that I had issues with. Like
Yeah,
Kanye say, why always got a problem when you on the block?
yeah,
You block, no problems. Nobody got a problem.
yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
you come on the block,
Yeah, what was
there's
that? I forgot what it was called. Oh my god. Yeah.
welcome to the
Homie,
good
tell me what's
life.
good. Yeah, homie, tell me what's good. Why I only got a problem with you in the hood? Welcome to the good. Like I'm new in the hood. The only thing I wish a nigga would. You right. You right. Why I only got a problem with you in the hood? That's crazy. That's
Hmm.
crazy. Go ahead on about
And
your business.
and now let's look at the reverse side of that to what he said. Only thing I wish a nigga would. Now you ready to do this same black guy.
Hmm.
When it's just as easy for somebody to step up and be the bigger person and walk away.
Yeah, yeah.
But you got two murders because this idiot want to come on the block and make it hot.
Mm,
That's some
mm.
type of hatred, man. That's some type of hatred, bro. That's some type of
Uh,
hatred.
Listen, I hate that. You know how I'll sit here and talk with you for 2 hours, but I really got to use the bathroom, and I'm gonna hit you with the quick fire, and then I'm hitting the button. Okay,
You got it.
go to the bathroom. Quick fire with the piss hops. Hope you're doing well. Here we go. You ready?
Just put it away now. Yeah.
Life,
Happiness.
murder.
It's unfortunate sometimes.
Okay. Pool. Pool.
Pool,
Yes.
Like a pool or shooting a game of pool?
Either one doesn't matter.
I ain't do no good swimming in a while, but a pool is one of the best. Swimming in a pool is one of the best exercises the human body can have. It
Okay.
stimulates every muscle in the body.
Dark.
Chicken.
Shark.
Oh, I thought you said dark.
Yeah.
Shark.
Yes.
That's some good eating.
I haven't had one. Yeah. One day. One day.
Hmm.
Um. Flesh.
Wicked.
Okay. Okay. Flavor.
Delicious food.
Okay. Notebook.
Sometimes incriminating.
Mm. Franchise.
Our dungeon. Our
Says
dungeon.
again?
Our dungeon. It's gonna be a franchise. Yours, mine's, the
Oh yeah.
sisters. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a franchise.
Word.
The
Last
ones that's
one.
gonna be
Public
that
execution.
execution.
Public execution.
I agree with it.
Me too.
I mean, honestly, if it was more public demonstrations of true sentencing, these are the consequences. This would there'd be a whole lot less people going out there with stupid people playing crazy after the fact and shooting up malls. It ain't the gun. It'd be less idiots fucking around with children.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be less murders. It'd be less robberies. It'd be a whole lot less everything. If they went out there in public and took your hand from stealing,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna be too much stealing.
No. If I done with stealing. And if you seen your best friend down the street, like, really, they cut your hand off? You gonna say, yeah, man, they cut my hand off. And you gonna say, yeah, okay, I'm not stealing either.
Yep.
Hell
Yep.
no. My homeboy got his hand cut off. No way. Mm.
That dude's messing with that child. He got all his private parts cut, not surgically removed, just swat,
Just mangled. Yeah, just mangled.
just
Hit him with
straight up old Mister Fred. I hit his dog tail with the hatchet. Wah.
Oh my god. Alright, a quick story real quick before I go. Somebody I know, I don't really know him that well. Somebody I know went to school one day. This is a homeboy of mine. He wound up going to school one day and was writing dirty letters out to the little girls in the classroom. And he was writing some pretty wicked stuff out there. And so the teacher found out about it and got pissed off and called his grandma, who he was kicking it with at the time. His grandma told him, I tell you what, go get me the meat cleaver. He go get the meat cleaver out the
Uh-huh.
he go get the meat cleaver out the drawer. And she said, go ahead and stretch it out. I'm gonna cut it off. He was talking about what he was gonna do with his stuff. I
Yeah.
tell you what, draw it out. I'm gonna cut it off. He crying. No, please, please don't do it to me. Lesson learned.
Let's learn.
Lesson learned. Knock it
Word up.
off. All of that weirdo stuff, you better not be doing it. Go ahead
Yep.
on. Lesson learned. Nah, he was young and he still knew that was important. Please don't cut it off. What are you talking about? I don't even
Fear
know
God,
it yet.
fear God in him. That's
Listen,
funny.
Pop, I'm gonna call you in a bit, man. Let me go inside, set up, man. Okay, I love you. Shutting down the episode. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, for sure, for sure. That's Light, Light Father, Light Son podcast. Great, another episode. Everybody have a great night. Take care. Love you, Pop.
Love you too. Good night, everybody.
Good night.